I know I've got this thing right here, my visor blocking, but I've got this phone holder right here holding the phone, my main phone, to do the apps. But good morning, half a day, everybody. You know what? I need to get one of those let me put this down here for now. I'm bouncing it around. Good morning. I'm trying to see if I can just move my phone holder. You know, it's the one that has the sticky stuff, so trying to see if I can get a better angle. All right. Hey, Lexi, good morning. All right. Ugh. Let's see if that's better. I mean, it's a little better, but I just can't plug up the charger to it. Hi. I'm leaving now. I was hoping that I would get a DoorDash order before we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm heading out now.
Okay.
Love you.
I'm gonna leave my phone in the car.
Love you. So it's just a solo run for me this morning. Is it 11 o'clock? Oop, I better start my... So I'm going to have 3 apps open at the moment. Select your vehicle. What? Oh, come on. Select the vehicle to get on the road. Choose preferred. All right. Now, good morning. Thank you for joining me. I am just heading out now to try and get some gig work done. But I was saying I have 3 apps open. I've got DoorDash, UberEats, and Instacart for the moment. I have a block scheduled on DoorDash, and then I also have a flat rate block scheduled on UberEats. But thanks for joining, especially you, Lexi. What are you guys doing today? Dad is just trying to get some stuff skitchiated in the house. So I was going to work, here in hometown for a couple of hours before we head down your way. I'd love to give you a mod, Snoop, but you've got to be a regular to my channel. But thank you for popping in this morning. $22 miles for $22, and someone snatched that up. Doing good. Just started my day. And let me see if I can turn this around so you guys can see the road. So according to the car, it's 61 degrees outside. It's cloudy compared to how it was yesterday, where it was sunny and got into the 70s. But if you're new to my channel, I'm from a tiny, beautiful island in the South Pacific called Guam. But I currently live here in Central Texas, which is where I'm streaming from. Just north of Austin. So welcome in. Tell me where you're watching from. No big plans, just prepping the kids for tomorrow. So do they know? Beautiful, my uncle's friends are from Guam. Nice! That's awesome. Tell them half a day. Watching from Middletown, Ohio. Good morning and welcome in. Also, you're just going to try and surprise the kiddos. Yes, we got to talk about that. Yeah, you can talk to Dad since he's home right now. But like I said, he's trying to sketchiate the living room. Man, yesterday, beautiful weather, warm. Today, not so much. I mean, it's not bad temperature-wise. We're still in the 60s, but you know, it's how we get sick with these up and down temperatures and back and forth weather. But as I was saying, UberEats started something very similar to DoorDash's Earn by Time, but on UberEats it's called flat rate. Flat rate period. Still feels cool. It's a little windy over here. Oh, is it? There's a slight breeze over here. Hey Chevy, good morning. Doing good. Just started the shift. Trying to head to a spot where I can sit and wait for orders. How are you? But we'll see. This is the highest that I've seen so far for UberEats flat rate period. It's 2 hours and 58 minutes that they give you to earn an hour's worth active time, basically. And this one is paying $20.50. I can see, I mean, and which would be better, you know, doing something when UberEats is active with orders. Back and forth with on who's going to be nice to me and has enough orders to come through. Oh, you got rain today? I don't know if we're getting rain, but definitely cloudy and cooler than it was yesterday. If you do visit, prepare for a bipolar. Uh-oh. Oh, you always wanted to visit Texas? Oh, okay. Yeah. Bipolar. You can start the day off with cool temperatures, and then it gets hot, and then it gets cold again. Sometimes you get 3 weathers in one day. or 3 seasons, should I say. I don't have my Walmart Spark on just yet. When it's just me working, rain, then a tornado. I don't know so much about tornado, except for when it's tornado season. Yeah, hurricane season, for sure, but my hubby is always skeptical with these apps that offer the earn by time or the flat rate. But, you know, I always try to have that sense of hope that I can prove him wrong. That sometimes it is worth it to try out these hourly things. But for Uber Eats, the flat rate period is $20.50. And I'm going to keep going slower if this truck wants to keep tailing me. I seriously need to order that the dash cam that has front and rear point of view. But on Instacart, there's also an incentive going on for my area. It's not great. It's 6 batches for $60, not including tips. So whatever the batch pay is, and typically depending on the distance and how many items you're shopping for, typically the base pay for Instacart ranges anywhere from 3 something to 6 something. So uh-oh, Terry just went live. Is she live, or is that just a video? Oh, I think it's a video. So let's see what we can make in 2 hours. Like I said, I've got Uber Eats, DoorDash, and I've been able to get my DoorDash AR up to 14. Woohoo! Talk about roller coaster ride. Come on, baby, come on. Let's make some money. I mean, it's kind of showing. It's kind of showing that there's some hot spots that I'm nearby. See, but like I said, in my area, for those of you guys that do Uber Eats, I don't know if it's hit your market. I know for my daughter Lexi, it hasn't hit that area to do the flat rate. But like I said, I've seen it where I think the lowest I've seen is $14. And then this is the highest one with $20.50 that I've seen offered. And they're doing it again for the same shift, 11 a.m. to 1:58 p.m. Earn $20.50 for an active hour. And that's the thing. That's the thing where it gets very iffy, because not that where I'm at, it's not exactly glowing, but if I go further south, closer to, you know, Round Rock and heading towards Austin, sure. There's definitely a lot more hot spots down that way. So we'll see. I mean, it's showing, and because Uber Eats does have a relationship with Walmart, it is showing that that is one of the hotspot areas is by Walmart. Should I turn on Spark? Let's turn on favor. Can you guys hear the radio? I mean, right now it's just on commercial, but since I don't have the road thing going on to block out some of that noise. And we know how sometimes the microphones on the phone can be sensitive. Make new connections. So now I've got 4 apps open. I've got Uber Eats, DoorDash. Hey, Sonny, and thank you so much for popping in and for the like. Appreciate it. Ah. Well, the hotspot by Walmart just disappeared for Uber Eats. All right, I'm going to do it anyways. I'm turning on Spark. Hopefully one of these apps. I'll be here for a few, just not chatting. Okay, Sonny. Thank you. I hope so too. I hope so too. Same for you when you get out there. But at the moment, I'm on a Uber Eats challenge of some sort. I'm doing the flat rate period for Uber Eats. $20.50 for an active hour, but it hasn't been so active. None of the apps have chimed yet. I mean, granted, in our hometown, being able to multi-app is a little bit easier compared to the zone where my daughter lives. Because that one there, we know we can make more money with Spark, but I would turn on Favor, DoorDash, Instacart, and those are very random and few and far between when I do get a decent offer, or sometimes even any offers, compared to being here at home where I can have 5 apps open, and there are more times than not these will actually be going off and chiming with orders. Good and bad orders, but at least it's chiming. So, I forgot what. Oh, it was something that I forgot to mention in my live from the other day when I was doing my sunset walk in reference to DoorDash. So when I do DoorDash, when I'm here in my home zone, I'm listed as a gold member. Gold member. I'm listed as a gold member. Oh, I didn't know Uber Eats did that. Yes, they started this several months ago. Very similar to DoorDash's Earn by Time. But what was weird was when I do travel to my daughter's town in her area, when I turned on DoorDash, I'm listed as a silver member. And my town and her town, we're only 35 to 45 minutes apart, depending where we're going specifically, but at minimum 35 minutes. But I drop 19 items at Aldi on Instacart to travel almost 26 miles for less than $25. But so yeah, I thought that was really strange. I didn't think of it at first when I went there. $4 miles for $15, that's great, but 18 items? No. Where's this one going? That's going to Gerald. But as I was saying, I didn't think anything of it at first when I was like, oh man, did my stats on DoorDash, did they drop that, I went from a gold to silver? And until, the next day, or actually even when we got back home and I turned on DoorDash just to double check, and yep, I'm still a gold member here in my hometown, but when I travel that way 35 minutes north, I drop to silver, which is crazy how that works. From town to town within the same state, that your metrics on DoorDash can change. I mean, the benefits are very similar between the silver and gold, but I think that's a little silly when areas are that close to each other, but yet the metrics are valued differently. So for those of you guys that do DoorDash, did you guys ever come across that? Did you ever realize once they started doing this new point system on DoorDash that they do that? Blinded by the light. Touch. See, at the moment, gold status here in my hometown. I'm at gold status. But when I get to my daughter's, when I get to Colleen later, I'm going to pull it up, and it's going to say silver status, because even though I've gone up just a smidge on my AR, because I had been hovering between 1 and 5, or less than 10 for a while, and I just got up the other day to 14. But at minimum, you need to get to start earning points on your AR to at least a 25, I think, on your acceptance rate, just to start even earning 1 or 2 points. You can dance for inspiration. I'm waiting. I'm wondering, and I just tried to close it out, but I'm wondering if the reason why I'm not getting orders on Uber Eats is because it says no network connection. But I tried closing it, And it's doing the same still. Hey, Nieces. Okay, and thank you. All right, that's DoorDash. Chick-fil-A. I'm going to go ahead and do this one because it says the order is going to be higher. All right. Maybe. And Chick-fil-A is just behind me. Chick-fil-A. Hopefully, I can do a money stack. And UberEats will chime in with something from over there. Let's make that money. Nisi, Sunny. Good morning, Albert. Thank you so much for popping in. All right, let's turn this around. We're headed to Chick-fil-A for our first accepted offer of the day. It just makes me laugh with DoorDash and how they list it as a high-paying offer. And these high-paying offers are typically less than $7. High-paying offers is when it's more than $10, but, the miles are 2 miles or less. But I don't know how this whole thing is going to work with DoorDash too, and this recent news thing that's going on about DoorDash being sued because they've been holding back on the tips. I mean, kind of like this, where it showed that it said $6.75 plus, meaning that at the end of the delivery, supposedly it's going to be more money. And some people I've heard, they've said that they do that so people aren't cherry picking. Because a handful of times here in the last week or so, the last several weeks, I do see that. It'll say it's $6, and then at the completion, it goes up, 25 cents, 75 cents. And I'm just like, oh, okay. But it's always a nicer surprise when it actually jumps up dollars. Like it goes up $3, $5, $7. Those are the nice ones. Those are the nice surprise ones. But I don't know why they would hold back 25, if it's less than $1, why they would hold that back and tease you with the fact that, like this one, $6.75 plus, because it's going to be higher at the end of the delivery. Why they would tease you with the fact, but it's only going to bump it up less than $1. Oh wow, it's lunchtime. It's 11:29, but it's not crazy with the traffic here. Typically, Chick-fil-A is really bad with traffic. But I'm not going to complain because that means I might be able to find decent parking. Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. Front door. I love it. All right. Oh, but it's going to Round Rock. All right, it only says it's going to take 22 minutes, so, but it's at Wingstop. So I did get an add-on on UberEats, but I am going to leave you guys here a moment, so then that way I can actually charge up the phone, cool it down, be able to charge my phone. So I'll be right back, guys. All right. Arrived at store. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, that was quick and easy, at least for this order. Okay. All right, so I got that one in there. And now I've got to head to Wingstop. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off these other apps. I don't want them chiming at me. Since I've already got 2 orders to deal with. Money stack. All right. Hopefully that means Wingstop will have their order ready. But at least for this time around, you know, I'm not dealing with all this traffic that's normally surrounding Chick-fil-A. I will put you guys up. Hey Mario, good morning. Hi Mississippi Dashing. Thank you so much for popping in. Turn right. But I was able to get 2 orders. I'm on 2 orders right now. And I'm on my way to the second pickup, which is at Wingstop. Pickup. Oh, look at that. It's one of the famous ugly pickups. Expensive pickups. Alright guys, be right back. Stacking apps today. Which ones? Here's one, if you recognize that app, and there's the other one. That's the other one. So I'll be right back. All right. All right, so I got how about we're gonna end up we're gonna do a triple. I just accepted another one on UberEats as an add-on to the current one, so we're gonna finish the DoorDash first, and then
drive west, then in 200 feet turn right.
okay, where's this going? Okay, 7 minutes to my first destination. I always get very intimidated with this parking lot because it's always so busy. Got people pulling into parking spots, pulling out of parking spots, and it's just so busy. But Mississippi Dashing, if you're still there, are you out working?
Turn right onto West University Avenue, Texas 29.
I'm going to go ahead and turn off Instacart and just focus. Let's focus on these two. Yeah, so the add-on that came on the add-on that came on for Uber Eats, it was for it only, when you're doing the flat rate, it doesn't tell you how much, but it does tell you the miles and how long, the estimated time it's going to take to do it. So I already know the first drop off for Uber Eats, it's taking me out of town. I'll be heading to Round Rock, and that's where the second pickup, I've got to go to Subway. So after I make this first delivery from Chick-fil-A, I've got the wings in the back seat in another hot box. I've got my Chick-fil-A sitting in this hot box in the front seat. So like I said, it's 5 minutes to drop off for this one, and then I'll be heading to pick up the second order at a Subway. But apparently that pickup is going to take place in Round Rock. So I have to tell you though, when you're stacking, it's a little nerve-wracking, especially, you know, if you end up dealing with more than two. But so far, crossing fingers, so far it seems to be working. You know, this first drop off for Chick-fil-A, it's not going far, and I can still head to Round Rock from where I'll be dropping it off. So but the estimated time, it's going to be at least 40 minutes active time on Uber Eats. So we'll see. We shall see, because when on the first order that came through for Wingstop, it said 22 minutes. And when I got into Wingstop with the add-on that popped up, it said an additional 19 minutes because it's going 4 miles. So yeah. That's why I went ahead and turned off the other apps, because I don't want any more distractions. And I'm probably going to end up having to pause, or if DoorDash allows me to continue working there in Round Rock instead of having to drive back home to my hometown. I just hope I'm not, you know, driving the southern part, because if I go more south in Round Rock, that means I'm just getting closer to Austin, and the closer I get to Austin, the more traffic I deal with. That's one of the other things I like about working where my daughter lives, because yeah, there's traffic there. Of course there's traffic there, but it's not the same type of city traffic that you would see on the highways and whatnot. So I have no idea. I mean, supposedly this DoorDash is gonna it paying $6.75 plus. I don't know what the plus is. And then whatever these 2 orders on from Wingstop and Subway are gonna pay. Got 2 minutes to our destination. So since getting in the car earlier, less than an hour ago, it went from my car showing 61 degrees outside to 64. And like I said, yesterday it was sunny, it was beautiful, in the 70s. Today we're not even going to break the 70s. But it's not bad. Even being in the 60s and even it being cloudy, I don't mind that. That's not bad. Oh, shoot. Shoot. I turned down the volume on my phone. Crapola. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Let's try this again. Does that not turn? Okay, no, that doesn't turn around. If the person is by chance watching the app, they'll be like, where is she going? She passed my house. Pay attention, pay attention. All right. We got to pay attention. So basically that just added on an extra minute. Got someone walking dogs. All right. Where am I? Okay. Interesting. Never been this way. All right. Wonder why this doesn't show a picture. I would prefer if they had shown a picture. Hi. I was like, back door. Open my back door. Sorry. complete delivery. You want it? So it went up 75 cents. See, what did I tell you? So it went from $6.75 to $7.50. All right. I am going to pause. And we're going to go ahead and verify. Order verified. Now we got to head to our next pickup. But see, why? Why do they do that? You know, holding back 20, less than $1. Less than $1. Just so you don't, cherry pick? That's what someone said. All right, where am I going? You know what? I'm not going to fight traffic. I'm actually going to go right. Because the stretch of road that I'm on right now, I mean, especially with it being lunchtime, I'm going to go this way. I mean, the roads are still going to meet up. So far with it redirecting, it hasn't added on any time, so. But all right, back to the road. Have to get gas soon. I'm just under the quarter tank mark. And if it weren't for having Costco membership, the gas here in town compared to the gas where we normally work in, it ranges anywhere from 20 to 30 cent difference. 20 to 30 cent difference. Oh man, now I have to go. Roadblock. Detour. But as I was saying, because of the Costco membership, the gas at Costco is comparable. It's cheaper there, so we don't have to worry about, about a 20 cent difference. So it's not too bad. Dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Another dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Lots of construction. Now the inside of the car smells like Wingstop. Oh wow. Look at all that construction. I guess it's been a minute since we've been on this road. Oh wow. Like I said, it's been a minute since we've been on this road. We didn't know what they're building over here. Still with you, just working and driving. Okay. Thank you, Nieces. Yeah, it's a good thing they're adding, I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but a street light right here, because when it's busy, it takes a minute just to get out. But we're 11 minutes from our next destination, which is Subway. For my second pickup after Wingstop. But I just want to take a moment to do a couple of shout outs. These are channels that are just like me. We're on the final stretch of trying to get our channels fully monetized. But we've got Sunny Chronicles. She's already over the 500 mark. And she's trying to get her watch hours. I believe she's still here, just listening. And when I get a moment, and you might even catch it from Nightbot. But Sunny Chronicles, go ahead and please go and check her out. Go and support her. Then we've also got Fran-PHX. She's also, just like me, she's got over 800 subscribers and is working to get to the 4,000 watch hours. And then we've got Just Roy Delivery. If you guys like puppets, even if you don't like puppets, that's okay. He's a funny channel to go and watch and support. He's got his subscribers, but he needs lots of watch hours. So like I said, go and check them out. Let's keep this support train going if you're not already subscribed to them. So we got Sunny Chronicles, Fran-PHX, and Just Roy Delivery. And like I said, when I get a moment, I'm going to go ahead and pop up the links to their channels, if you don't already see it, from Nightbot. Because I do have random channels being pushed through Nightbot. All girls just want to have. That's all they really want. That's the song that's on right now. Just when I was trying to take a drink. But if I have any of my mods that aren't doing anything, if you guys want to go ahead and plug those channel links for me, Sunny Chronicles, Fran-PHX, Just Roy Delivery. Oh, and I got a cop right behind me. So he'd be like, ma'am, you can't have two phones up on your dash. So let me take one down. Oh no, he's following me. I changed lanes and he followed me. Oh crap, guys. I'm being pulled over. So, bear with me a moment, guys. Good afternoon.
I'm Officer Taylor with the Georgetown Police.
Yes, sir.
The reason for the stop was the registration.
Yes, sir. I do apologize. I am using my daughter's car.
Okay.
Do you need the registration? I can see it, or at least the previous one, just to show I am using my daughter's car.
I could look it up on the computer. Will it just not pass inspection, do you know?
I don't know yet. She's the one that said she was going to be taking care of it.
Okay.
I'm just temporarily borrowing her car because mine is down.
I gotcha.
And I make deliveries. I'm actually on the process of
okay. I gotcha.
to my next order.
Do you have a driver's license?
I
I'll just
do.
take a peek real quick.
I'm just grabbing my purse.
Sure. Do like DoorDash or?
And UberEats.
Okay.
Yeah, there's mine.
25, can you check it 27? $3894 46733 4894. Sorry, I'm gonna start over. 3894 6733 3894 6733. That's pray. I'll give you that back. Yeah, I would just when it comes to registrations, I like to think I'm pretty reasonable and everything.
Yes, sir.
I guess your daughter. Get on to your daughter, right? Like give her a call and say that cops are giving me a hard time.
Yes, I'm gonna say I got pulled over for it.
Yeah, she's pretty out of date there.
Yes, sir.
But it'll just be a verbal warning for today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir. My customer definitely appreciates that. I've got
Okay.
one order sitting in the back seat right now.
I got you. Alrighty, you be safe.
Thank you. You too. I don't know if you guys can see that. I knew it. Oh, I knew something was going to happen when he pulled up behind me. And I think probably what drew attention is the fact that I had two phones right here. But yeah, it's true that the registration and there are a lot of people out there driving with, and there's even some that I've seen from 23, 22 still driving out there. I mean, there are vehicles driving without freaking windshields. How are those cars still on the road? Phew. OMG, yeah. As I was saying, I know I was buffering there a moment, but I don't think it was the registration because he was behind me. How did he see the registration from behind me? I think what drew attention was seeing multiple phones on up here. And then that's probably when he looked it up and saw that because as soon as I changed lanes, when we left that light, hey NATO, I agree, I was just behind one with his windshield halfway. Oh my gosh, NATO, you just missed it. I got pulled over by the popo. I was behind one with his windshield halfway hanging down the back seat. That's crazy. Don't they run the tag and that gives them the registration? Exactly. I think, like I said, what drew attention to me was the fact that you could see that I have two phones up here. So now I have my phone that is that has the apps. I've got it down low. So now they're only seeing one phone. But oh my goodness. Even though I know I was, other than the fact of the registration, I'm just like, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Ew, glad you didn't get a ticket. Tell me about it. Was it with ET with multiple phones? He is trying to phone. Yes. I'm going to definitely make a short out of that. I'll be like, don't have all your phones visible. If you are streaming while you're out doing gig work, don't have multiple phones going. And I'm still 6 minutes from my destination for my next pickup. Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna turn it around when I pulled into that into the apartment complex when I got pulled over, but I didn't want to give him more reason. I waited until he left my window to turn the video camera around. But yeah, no chase, not this time. Not this time. But, you know, it's crazy. I don't know what it is about the cops are there. I'm just seeing a lot more of them pulling people over. In the last several weeks, we've been noticing a lot more people being pulled over. You know, I don't know for whatever reason, but they are cracking down. I don't know if it's for speeding, registration. Yeah, the first time when I handed him my license, you could see my hand was shaking a little bit. But when he handed my my license, I was able to calm my hands down. But yeah, because I was like, you're not doing anything, nothing's gonna happen. He looked at the tag and saw it was expired, is my guess. Yeah, but, and I think that was after the fact. I really think it was because you can obviously see I have multiple phones, and that's probably what drew his attention. And then he probably ran the plates, and then that's when, oh, now I have more of a reason to pull her over and see what's going on, why she has multiple phones. So, and then of course, and I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. If, while we're still using our daughter's car, get pulled over again, I'll be like, I apologize, our car's not working, and we're using my daughter's car. Her son is, you know, currently deployed type thing, so we'll see. Good Lord, I hope that doesn't happen again. We need to get the car done. Yeah. I mean, he was standing off to the side more than anything, so I wanted to make sure he doesn't see that I'm not being nervous or whatever, because I have my purse hiding behind the hot bag, the hot box. But I don't know, for those of you guys that were here to hear the interaction, could you guys hear him? Because he wasn't exactly real close to the car, and this person just straight ran, that car right there, straight ran the red light. Our light was already green. But anyways, I wasn't sure because he didn't have a loud voice. So, you could hear him? Okay, you could hear him clearly? Because I'm wondering if, before I make this live stream public, if I have to go back and mute that section. I'm going to tell the customer, yeah, sorry for the delay, but I got pulled over. I mean, it only added a couple of minutes, so it's, Yeah, because he did. Heard him loud and clear. Yeah, because, you know, he stated his name and whatnot. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to mute that section. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I guess I'll have to do that on the computer later. It'll be easier for me to edit that way compared to using my phone. Makes me wonder if the hubby was with me, how this interaction would have gone. All right, it's saying Subway is over here. Come on, baby, come on. Oh, now I see it. It's in the gas station. All right. Yes, My goodness, it's busy in there. Thank goodness. All right. Complete pickup. No, I'm not putting my phone back up there to draw more attention. Okay, what'd I miss? Nothing. No one's chatting. All right. First destination is 8 minutes away. Where am I going? Going across the highway. Ah, so I'm going to that section. Any notes? Leave at door. All right. Oh, we got traffic. There's not really much of a middle lane for me to jump into. I mean, there kind of is. But you got people. Let's go. Too bad Lexi wasn't watching at that time. But I'm going to go ahead and edit that portion. And I'm actually going to even take excerpts from today's live stream to create a long form video. About not drawing too much attention to yourself, having multiple phones displayed, you know, multiple phones easily displayed. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Excuse me. Pretty much this time around tomorrow, I'll be in this part of town. You got the hospitals to the right. You got the main hospital and then the cancer center there to the. There's an HEB also over there to the right. This section that I'm in right now, it's a good spot to hang out in, because you've got restaurants, you've got HEB, you know, so you can run different apps at the same time. You got residential areas. The only thing I don't like is just how busy it is. Because just in that small, you know, that short section from leaving that gas station to where I'm at right now, you know, got all these lights. It's just real busy. Busy. Might have to move over one. saying it's 64 degrees out. Come on, let's speed. 65. Means I can go 70. It's also 60s in your area. You know, for working, you know, manual labor, this type of weather, when it's cloudy, you know, without it raining or anything, and being in the 60s is really nice. Vroom vroom. Get your motor running. Head on the highway. Yep, car says 60. Ah, exactly. Mine says 64. We got the same weather. To our destination. Oh, I just realized it's cloudy there, but the sun is shining so bright here. Oh, you got a beautiful day in your neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? You know, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, nothing flashy. You know, he didn't talk fast, didn't have crazy stunts going on. He was just so down to earth. I watched him as a kid, and I got my kids to watch him when they were young. You know, compared to a lot of the stuff now. I mean, there is that, what's her name? Miss Rachel. It was crazy because I see all these videos. I mean, I've seen a couple of her videos, and I guess with the exception of that, still kind of the way she talks. But for whatever reason, you know, watching some of the reaction videos, as soon as the kids will hear her voice, they just light up. But anyway, so she kind of reminds me a little bit, you know, of the same effect on kids without it having to be flashy and whatnot. So you have arrived. All right, so who's this one? Thank goodness. They're saying, thank goodness it's finally arrived. Let me just show them that I kept it in a hot box. Whoop. Without taking my husband's jacket, too. All right. Now it looks like it's 5 minutes to the next one. So I have to turn around. Meet at door. Why do they do that? Drop off type says meet at door. Do I remember? Oh, yes, I do. Was it lamb chops? Who was it that Mr. Rogers? All this time I did not know he was the same. What character did he do in the puppets? I didn't realize that it was him. But it says drop off type, meet at the door. Note from customer, you can leave it on the porch bench. Sheesh. All right. I knocked on the door, so hopefully they come out and... What's her name? It was the princess. Was it the princess? No. Lady something. I think it was her. Because when I was watching, I guess it was like a biopic of Mr. Rogers, the one that Tom Hanks starred in. And they showed how he went from, you know, talking to the character, and then he gets underneath and he's the one that's doing the puppet. And I was like, what? How did I miss that? Hello, boys and girls. Okay, right now I'm just driving blindly in this neighborhood, and I'm just straight trusting UberEats GPS to get me to my next destination, which according to this, I am 3 minutes away. Excuse me. Dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Watch road. Excuse me. Okay. I kind of know where I'm at. You know, with the restaurants, kind of like the whole store situation where, you know, like on Instacart or Walmart Spark, where people would end up ordering from stores that are 15-20 minutes away, and you go and make that delivery and come to find out, well, there's this store closer to you. It's the same thing when it comes to restaurants, the chain restaurants. I don't know if in this town there's not a Wingstop, but Wingstop is a very, popular restaurant. I would think that there would be one a little bit closer. So I don't know. It still makes me wonder if it's the app that's forcing the customer to order from those locations that are further away from them, or it's just a simple thing of not paying attention. I mean, I've ordered from UberEats and DoorDash straight from their app. And on UberEats, it does actually notice it 2 different ways. It does give you to order from, and then sometimes it gives you no choice. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You have arrived. Wait, which one is it? Okay. It's this one. BRB, guys. Okay. That's the thing about doing those type of orders that have conflicting notes. So as of right now, I am sitting at $22.84 just on Uber Eats. So I'm actually sitting at just over $30. $30 and some change. And I've been streaming for an hour and a half, so not bad. Not bad. So at the moment I only have Uber Eats on. But the thing is that it's not showing, that's not showing the tips. So it could be more. All right, where am I? How do I get out of here? But as I was saying, it's, you know, it sucks when there's conflicting notes. App says one thing and then the customer puts notes in there that conflicts. Meet the customer, leave at door. Which one is it? So that's why I try to make sure get some proof on there. You know, I put it in, and as long as they put something in there that says to leave at door, then good to go. All right, I have no idea where I'm at. Uber customers have been doing that a lot lately, and Instacart does the same thing. I will text them and let them know and ask which they prefer. Yep, that's the way to do it. Trying to figure out where to go. This might take me all the way out to where I need to be. But yeah, it's always crazy when that happens. It's a little bit on the annoying side. Because you never know when the notes left by the customer are old ones. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Yeah, I think I can go straight on this. It's going to take me a few minutes even just to get back to my home zone. So if I don't get any orders while I'm here, because I've still got an hour, before the Uber Eats shift ends. So we'll see. We shall see. I mean, I've already made over $20, so at least this time around, it worked out, you know? Because where one of the restaurants that was ordered from, you know, was from one town going to another. My last customer was whispering. She said she didn't want to wake her dog. Oh, it's crazy though, because dogs have really good hearing. But that's cute. All right, let's pick it up. Let's get back to a hot zone. And speaking of dogs, you know, that's one of the reasons why, you know, one of the top reasons why people would put in the notes, don't knock or ring the doorbell. My dogs will go crazy. But majority of the time, you know, we don't even have to do anything because they can hear us rustling, you know, especially if we're delivering groceries and we're unloading it, and they can hear us doing that, and they're going crazy anyways. They can't hold that against us. We didn't knock, we didn't ring the doorbell. I definitely have seen some dogs going wild, especially if there's a window low enough for them to see out the door. You know, and they're just they're just going crazy. And then you'll have those few dogs who are just watching, doing nothing but watching you. If there's a window that they can see who's at the front door, many times I've seen dogs just looking out the window, staring at you like, what you doing? No barking, you know, no real signs of happy or mad that we're there. They're just watching you. Like they're saying, go ahead, I dare you. Ring that doorbell. And then of course there's been just a couple times when they're whether they're barking or even when they're quiet and they're just watching you, I'd be like, hi puppy, and then that's when they start barking. That's only happened a couple of times. All right, let's see if it'll show me. Yeah, see, it's not gonna show me so far on what the tips were for these two orders. Right? If they're just looking at you, can't, especially for the dogs. I can't help. My husband, he can't help saying hi to the kitties. Hi, kitty, kitty. Hey, kitty, kitty. Or, you know, if I see a dog, I'm so, hi, puppy. Even though, you know, I always call them a puppy, even though it's pretty obvious they are much older than that. No matter how old they are, I always see dogs as a puppy. Hi there, puppy. Hi, puppy. And I know the owners would be like, he's well past the puppy stage. But I can't help it. Come on, truckie. Come on. Oh, and there's... Come on, white car. You wanted to hurry and get past me. Speed it up. Even if it's a lady and a kitty. Oh, you're talking. Yeah, sometimes he doesn't know when to separate them. That's too funny. My baby is mine, but she is still a pup. Yeah. Oh, 9, not mine. I'm like, my baby is mine. Yeah, same thing with when we had our boxers. I was still calling them. They're still our fur babies. So how's it going for your shift this morning, Macy's? Okay. Yeah, as I'm driving through town, if I don't pick up any orders on UberEats, I'm gonna go ahead and head on over to Costco to gas up. Oh heck no. That one says 40 minutes. 13 miles. I get my 1 decline, so this is gonna be a 1 decline. I mean, that's the sucky thing. You don't know if that person was gonna be willing to pay. So that sucks. So I got my 1 decline, my 1 free decline. But that's the sucky part. That could have been a great offer. You know, to drive 14 miles and it be 40 minutes, but dang. You know, that's a real gamble. Come on now, I said a good offer. Show me the goods. it's no fun when there's silence on the airways. I was just thinking if I should go ahead, and I'm sure if my hubby's listening to this right now, just go ahead and turn off the UberEats, which I am going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Because I want to go and gas up the car, go home, have a little bit of lunch, and then we're going to head to a different zone. It started out slow, but really picking up now. I think I'm at 54. Cool. That's good to hear. Hopefully the road closure, isn't active during the day, because as far as I know, it was only at night, but I don't know. We shall see. Come on. Baby, come on. Baby, come on. And we got Costco to the left over there. So I'm going to run over there or drive over there, and we're going to get some gas. Beep, 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 beep. I mean, I guess I could turn on Instacart and see if we can pick up any orders to go to that zone. One, two, stop, ready, go. And 1, 2, stop, ready, go. I did get pulled over years ago. It's been more than 10 years, because this is when we were stationed in Germany. But we were on base, and I did a California roll. And I got pulled over for it. I was only given a warning. So that's the thing about, I've been pulled over with me driving, to include today's pullover. I've been pulled over 4 times. I've been pulled over since I started driving, where I'm the driver. And I've only been ticketed once for speeding, which I know I wasn't speeding. All the others were for, light being out, or something along that lines. And then, of course, like for today, registration. Oh, a couple of orders just tried to come through on Instacart. Let's take a moment and see. 19 items at Sprouts for almost 37 miles for less than $27. I don't think so. Why? That's weird. No tip. Oh, but it is going down that way. Huh. But they're only going to tip $7 to drive that far. Who are you talking about? The Popo? In reference to how they're going to respond? Hey, Mikey. You missed the fun earlier. And yeah, I'm going to keep talking about it. You missed the fun earlier during this live stream. I got pulled over. How's your day going so far, Mikey? All right, we got some kids right there, so. These cars are just rolling in so quick. Yep. I'm actually going to be making a quick video on that. On the dangers of ha ha ha. All right, let's get some gas. Why did they put... I think because this cop was behind me. I think because how I have my husband's phone up here doing the live stream, I had my phone where I'm working the apps hanging up here. Because he was behind me. He had to have had a reason to run my plates to find out my registration is expired. But this is my daughter's car. But anyways, we were at the light and I look in my mirror and I was like, oh, there's a cop behind me. I pull away from the light and as soon as I pull away from the light, you know, I was turning left and I changed lanes. And so did he. And I was like, oh no! I knew it. As soon as he changed lanes, I knew that's what he was going to do. That he was going to pull me over. Because not even a minute later, as soon as I made that comment about he changed lanes, his lights came on. And I was like, ah. That's true. It could have been the bumper. That's very true. But he didn't say anything about the bumper. You know, about why, do you know why I pulled you over type thing. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to Costco get some gas. But I did forget to mention that part, that it very much could be the bumper. sounds like profiling if they don't have a reasonable articulated reason. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna have to go back and edit that portion, because you could hear him clearly, you know, when he rolled up beside the car. I'm up to a little over 66 for 30. Woohoo! That is awesome, Mike. That's great. I'm sitting at $30 and some change. I did the Uber Eats version of Earn by Time, but Uber Eats, it's called flat rate, because guaranteed $20.50 for active hour. So that's the highest I've seen it. So I'm like, why not? But that's awesome, Mike. Come on, people, use your turn signals. I know. How rude. How's the flat rate for Uber Eats? I mean, like I said, this was the highest, you know, $20 guaranteed, you know, $20.50, but they do it in blocks. So this block, and I ended it right before I got gas, but it was set from 11 a.m. to 1:58. So you got 2 hours and 58 minutes to, you know, get that guaranteed earning for an active hour, just like DoorDash, of $20.50. And I was concerned, you know, being a Thursday, but I started, you know, right at lunchtime, and I ended up getting 2 orders, with one of the orders taking me out of town. So that that helped. And I don't remember, I accidentally did an Earn by Time one time on DoorDash, but it's very similar to where it won't give you the amount. It'll tell you the miles, and it'll tell you the estimated time it'll take, but you don't get to see what the actual amount of that order was until your shift is done. So that's why I said it's very similar to DoorDash's Earn by Time. And you do get one free, you get one free turn down. So you get to, you know, deny one order, but during that block. But the moment you decline your second one within that block, then it goes back to just regular Earn by order. Earn by Time is actually pretty good in my area. I don't remember if you do or not, but do you do Uber Eats? Now I know the flat rate option on Uber Eats is not available everywhere, because it's available here in my hometown, but when I travel to my daughter's area, that's 35 minutes away, it's not available there. Wait, what did I miss? You got pulled. Yep. I think it was one of 2 things that drew attention to the car, was, you know, having 2 phones visibly seen, or it could have been the bumper, but I don't think it's the bumper, because there's so many cars out there driving around with all these crazy things. But I just think it was the 2 phones, and they got curious, so they ran the plate. And because I was at a stoplight, and I happened to, I happened to look in the rearview mirror, and I was like, oh, there's a cop behind me. Turns green, and I changed lanes. And immediately, as soon as I changed lanes, so did he. And not even a minute after that, the lights came on. I was like, oh, crap. I'm being pulled over. But he walks up, he introduced himself, and first thing he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? I think that's what he said. I have to listen to it again, but basically he was talking about the registration, and I told him, I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, this is my daughter's car, because my car is down, and I told him that I do delivery, and that in fact, and I pointed to my phone, because you could see obviously that there's I was in the middle of doing an UberEats, and he's like, oh, okay. And he asked for my driver's license, and when I handed him my driver's license, you can see that my hand was shaking a little bit. But he was like, oh, so you do like DoorDash? And I was like, yes. So he's like, okay. But he just ran my license, my license, and of course you're not gonna see anything. No records on me. Police are your best friends. Hey, Caleb. Oh, so they did profile you. I would file a complaint at the police department for that. That's ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know. Do I look like I could be targeted? So I don't know. My biggest reasoning behind being, drawing attention to me, really, I think, was the phone situation. Because like I said, I have my husband's phone right here, and then this phone holder right here was holding my phone. So this right here was holding this big phone right up here. So this was happening. I don't know where he came from, that cop. I don't know if he was parked somewhere. Yeah. So, but he said when it comes to registrations, he feels like he's very lenient. So he just gave me a warning. Like I said, I think the other thing that helped was the fact that he saw that I was in fact in the middle of a delivery. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I've even got my first customer's order sitting in the back seat. Because you could smell. I had picked up the Wingstop. I had picked up Wingstop, so the car smelled like Wingstop. So I don't know if he could smell that when he first walked up to the car. But that helped, All right. To $115. I got gas for $28.35. I like to make notes. It's easier for me to track the hours, the miles, when we got gas. So it's easier for me to plug it in. So yeah, like I said, it was a little nerving, but like he stuck to his word about he thinks he's very lenient when it comes to registration, and he just let me go with a warning. But like I said, I don't think it can be the bumper. That's just me saying that because we see vehicles driving around with no windshield. We see people driving around with no bumper. So was nice. He could have yep, exactly. He was nice. He didn't detain me long. So he just did his part, just wanting to know. I'm like I said, I still believe the only thing, the reason why was because of my phone setup right here that caught his attention initially. And that was his only way to find out, once he ran the plate, that let's go back to Uber Eats real quick and see what the final, if they're going to show me. Because see, right now it still says I only earned $22.84 for that time on Uber Eats. I mean, so the active hour shows $20.50. I'm not going to answer, Alexi. Yeah, tell me about it. So, but it's not telling me what I earned in reference to my tip. And I don't remember when it was the last time that I did that. Let me see. It'll say active hour, I guess. Active hour. Yeah. See, it's not going to tell me what so I'm not going to know. I'm not going to know what the tips were for that order. So, yeah. So I don't know if I actually earned more than the $22.84 because it says when you're doing the flat rate on Uber Eats, it says that, like I said, if you do Uber Eats, you're going to see this under the opportunities tab. And you're going to see stuff like this, where it tells you how much you can earn in the active hour. And during a flat rate period, you will return to earning per trip if you decline to request, just like DoorDash. Your earnings will be based on active hour, which is a portion of a time that a trip takes from acceptance to completion. As always, you get 100% of customer tips. But again, when I looked at the earnings from the last time I did the flat rate on Uber Eats, it doesn't show tips. So as of right now, that's just the guaranteed earnings that's in there. So I could lose out on that. But I'm sitting at a 13% on my AR for Uber Eats. So with that and what I made on DoorDash, I made $7.50. So $30.34. So really that was closer to an hour and a half that I did that in, because we're hour 45. So what is that? 1.75. So I did that in less than 2 hours, because part of that was just driving back to my home zone and we got gas. But no, the warnings don't appear on there, at least not here. So really, I ended up earning about $17 an hour. But again, I really, really hope that this amount is going to go up on Uber Eats, because for any customer tips. So here's hoping. Here's hoping that that happens. All right, but I am at home. I'm going to grab some lunch before heading back out to a different zone to get some work done. So thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys are out there working, stay safe. Make that money. But I'll catch you guys on the next video. Until then, adios for now. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to smash that like button on the way out. Bye. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.